Okay, hello everyone. My name is Foulplay here, and if you're new to the channel, I play a lot of Bogles on this deck. I put up daily content, and today we're going to be taking the deck into a Zendikar Championship Super Qualifier. So if you don't know, yeah, I've got obviously this YouTube channel. I play the deck almost religiously, um, and yeah, I've got over a 60% win rate on the deck, which is pretty good for a deck that a lot of people considers to just be hot garbage for the most part of things. Um, so just reorganize this so it's pretty for you guys. Alright, so I've made a few adjustments to my deck from the last lot of leagues and games I've been playing. So one adjustment I've made is I've put in an extra fetch land for one of my Razorverge Thickets. I didn't want my Temple Garden count to be too low, and it's pretty bad to draw on 4 mana like the Razorverge Thicket. It's good in the opening hand, but it's not as good. If we come up against Burn, we do have Leyline in the main deck, so hopefully that helps us where we'd otherwise not have to take 3 damage there to play our things. So today I'm actually playing around with it a little bit. I've reduced the number of my core Spirit Dancers down to 3. Traditionally that's like always just 4 of no matter what, but I was having a bit of a think about it, and now that we've got the London Mulligan rule, most games are going to be looking for a 1-drop to go in on, and Core Spirit Dancer just loses a lot of efficiency. So the reason why I did this is to be able to include the number of auras that I did in my flex slots and 2 Savage Swipes as well. So the auras that I have got as 4-ofs are pretty standard. I've got my Ethereal Armor, my Hyena Umbra, my Rancor, and my Daybreak. And then I've mucked around with numbers a little bit here. So we've got 3 Griff Spoons, 1 Spirit Mantle, and that's our evasive package. We got the Spider Umbras, which are extra totem armor. They are also pitchable to Force of Vigor, which can be pretty important. We got the 1-of Sentinel's Eyes as well, which just gives vigilance and 1/1, but you can escape it from the grave. And yeah, so the reason why I've got so many 1 mana auras here is so that I can make the most of Savage Swipe, which is going to be the removal spell I'm using today. So I've got a 2-power creature. My creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn and fights a target creature I do not control. It'll do the fight regardless, but obviously if you play a creature, play a 1-power aura, hit with Savage Swipe, you can kill that creature, attack for 4, and it's just a removal spell which effectively deals 2 damage to the enemy. Good against things like, Thing in the Ice, Arbor Elf, Noble Hierarch. But yeah, it definitely has applicability elsewhere as well. So over to the sideboard, we do have the slightly more powerful removal spell, Path to Exile, as a 2-of. Going to be important for a variety of decks where we need it. Rest in Peace, we've got as a 3-of. It's really important with Mystic Sanctuary and Cryptic Command Lock and whatever other locks that you can run into. Just to have Rest in Peace as your graveyard hate there. Dredge is starting to make a comeback as well, so having Rest in Peace will be good. So Suppression Field as a 2-of, pretty good against a lot of different decks. Gristle Shell, Ponza, to name a couple. Force of Vigor is really important for when we come up into our Chalice matchups or Ensnaring Bridge matchups, and having it as a 3-of is pretty standard at the moment. Now I've gone down to 2 Gadok Teagues to allow for so I don't legend rule myself, and then I've included the 1 Damping Sphere here. So Gadok Teague will prevent our opponent and us from casting non-creature spells excuse me, with converted mana cost of 4 or greater, and non-creature spells with X in their converted mana cost. So this has applicability against Gristle Shell. With their Nourishing Shoal, they won't be able to cast that. Also has applicability against Collected Company decks, Tron or their Planeswalkers, things like that, and also control decks. So yeah, very versatile, powerful, and effective card. Unfortunately, it's a little bit of a nombo with Force of Vigor. but it's just that powerful, and both cards are that powerful that we have both of them in there, and if we non-buy ourselves, it sucks, but it happens. Other than that, yeah, the Damping Sphere. I'm trying Damping Sphere out. I'm not sure if I like it yet. I'll get back to you guys in a later video about all of that, but as I said, I didn't want to legend rule myself by drawing two things, and playing this into, you know, on the draw against Tron is going to be much better than well, maybe not much better, but it's going to hit their land. Suppression Field, Stony Silence on the draw, just too slow, where Damping Sphere, very good. Also good against a variety of combo decks as well. And Torpor Orb, just a little bit of a catch-all. Stop CTBs, you know, you humans. It's going to be very effective against. And then I'm also trialing it against Ad Nauseam and seeing if I can get Ad Nauseam, the Thassa's Oracle, Spoils of the Vault combination of their win condition. Seeing if I can stop that and sneak some games, but haven't versed it enough and had it come up to see if it's actually worthwhile yet. So at the moment, looks like we've got about 10 minutes before the tournament starts. We're up to a whopping 391 players. I'm pretty excited. I don't normally do tournaments like this because currently at the moment it is quite late for me, so 11:24 p.m. And this is going to be going on well into the night for me. So yeah, we're just gonna trial this. I don't have to work tomorrow, so see how we go in what's a pretty major tournament sort of thing. The prizes are pretty impressive in this one. So if you come, you know, first or second, you get lots of play points and a lot of treasure chest boosters. You also actually get a foil Core 21 foil set if you finish anywhere in the top 8, and then you could just get a lot of play points and chests if you finish in different positions there. So I'm going to be pretty excited to go into this tournament. Hopefully we do well. Alright, so the event's 30 seconds off starting. Looks like the numbers jumped quite a bit. We're up to 458 competitors so far. I'm guessing we're going to be in for a pretty long night tonight. I'm not sure exactly how many rounds it is, but I'm sure it's going to be a few. So we'll get paired up into our first match in a moment. Maybe I'll just look up how many rounds we have to do. 463. Oh, there's a Channel Fireball article. 464. So looks like possibly 10 rounds. Said 9 rounds for 385 players. I'm not sure if it's still going to be that. It's something slightly different. Alright, so we are here for round 1, losing the die roll. Just waiting on our opponent to decide whether or not they want to go first. I'm sure they'll be back any moment. Okay, so my opponent does choose to play first. I'd like to keep this hand, but we don't have green mana, so I have to throw it back. It's just definitely not worth the risk, trying to look for that second land. Alright, this hand is fantastic. Probably just, I'm going to keep it, and I'm probably just going to throw, actually it's a tough decision here. If I throw Spirit Mantle, then I just have a 4/1 flyer with trample. Could get chump blocked out pretty easily if I'm up against something obscure. Maybe the correct move is to just ditch the Grispoon here. If I don't draw Aura, I can just do a turn 2 Spirit Mantle into a turn 3 Rancor, and that should be a bit better. Alright, looks like we are up against Tron. That sort of stinks. Hopefully it is Eldrazi Tron. We just drew the Daybreak Coronet. And hopefully if it is them, they don't have Khan the Great Creator. Really nice inclusion. It's going to be quick for him, he reckons. Okay, let's see about that. Alright, it is Eldrazi Tron. Matter Reshaper? I don't know if it's going to be quick for him. That, unless he's got all his dust in hand, which would beat us pretty hard. Alright, so we have got protection from creatures. Not much our opponent can do about that. If they play a Thought-Knot Seer here, Leyline will protect us from its effect. And then we just Daybreak and start hitting for lots. And yeah, just dodging all this dust. So now they've got 5 mana. It could be Reality Smasher. Mindstone, okay. Eldrazi Tron doing a good job of doing nothing in its early turns here. Alright. Walking Ballista, alright, that's also not scary at all. And land? Oh, not the land we were looking for. Alright, I'm going to leave that in my hand because, you know, Walking Ballista is a card, right? Maybe I prompt my opponent to ping the Dried Arbor. I don't know. I don't think it's going to hugely matter. So, hopefully no All is Dust. If they have another Temple, they could play it this turn. Fortunately, we have Gaddock Teague in the sideboard. Stop any antics of that measure. Expedition map. Oof. I'm smelling a Blast Zone right now. That sucks. We do not have Totem Armor. Yes. Hopefully he goes for something else and taps out in some other manner. Oh, he doesn't have Tron yet. Okay, so we're not dead yet to Blast Zone. Chalice on 1 would be pretty bad for us. Alright, he just pops that Walking Ballista. And we're going to get a big old free attack here. Rancor's a free one to play, because it will go to our graveyard, come back to our hand. Sure, I'll block that. That seems free. Cavern of Souls, alright, so he gets a free cavern out. He's got 2 cards in hand, so I assume he's run out of whatever he's trying to do. Totem Armor? That is not Totem Armor. We're going to leave that in hand to go in on our second scout here. Attack for 7, put our opponent very low, and they're going to soak up a lot of their mana here. Just activating this Blast Zone next turn. Just like looking at my opponent's hand, what does it even accomplish with the cards he's played so far? This is turn 5. He's played a Matter Reshaper and a 1/1 Walking Ballista, and he hasn't assembled Tron yet. Seems kind of funky. Alright, so let's attack. Opponent will pop Blast Zone, and then we can go play our second scout, play Rankle, and then look to Daybreak Coronet next turn. We'll be 1 point off killing him next turn. No, we have exact damage to kill him next turn, pardon me. As long as our opponent doesn't do something. Still in a really strong spot though. Is he typing something funky? Is that why he's not letting me go through the blockers step to my second main? It's gonna be funny if he talks smack and then I just play my scout out. And you know, the scout would have to beat him for that to actually be funny, but yes. Okay, so it looks like my internet was playing up, so now I am on hotspot, and that would explain what was going on before. And client's just taking a little while to catch up here. Alright, so if our opponent has nothing, we do kill them. We do kill them next turn if they do nothing. Opponent should be able to see that we had internet issues anyway, because it comes up here in chat and says such and such lost connection from the game. So it should be pretty obvious, hopefully. But nothing wrong with being polite there. Looks like our opponent's finally got Tron. Maybe they'll get a giant ballista. Hopefully they don't have the second blast zone. If they do, they won't be able to play it this turn though, because they've already played a land. White mana. Uncounterable Eldrazi. Are they actually using the white mana for something? Okay, it's just a reality smasher. Well, we can beat that. Hopefully they attack. Alright, they do not attack, so they're showing a lot of weakness in their hand at the moment. Gristbone, put them to 4. It's almost good enough. Yes, Gristbone is easier to reload with, and at least we can trample some damage here as well. I am getting less damage across here, but Gristbone is probably the more powerful effect to have in my hand once my opponent starts getting a little bit low. Alright, so Reality Smasher down, they're on 5. We'll see what this expedition map gets. Hopefully not another blast zone, that would suck. Alright, so he's running 2 blast zone because why wouldn't they? So now we gotta win through 2 lots of BS. Maybe our opponent's out of stuff to do though, and we draw another creature. We will see. Thought nots here. Alright, well that's not going to do too much here. CTB is not going to do anything because Leyline is OP. that's a little bit late. I guess I'm just going to attack. My opponent is going to do the silly thing he's going to do, which is crack Blast Zone. Completely reasonable in every respect, but I don't like it. I don't like it because I just want to win the game and not have to win through having 2 creatures killed like this. Alright, so let's see if we can draw a hexproof creature here. Alright, Savage Swipe, kind of dead. We'll play out our second Horizon Canopy, pass the turn. We've got a little whiles to get back into it. Alright, opponent is flooding out right now. Another Thought-Knot's here. Oh, this is a giant walking ballista. They've tapped their mana wrong because they're not going to be able to use the Eldrazi mana on. Oh, it's Ulamog and he's going to exile a permanence. Well, that was a great top deck, so you know. Oh well, we lost to bullshit. Alright, that one is down. And what was the top card of our library? Just from curiosity. Alright, nothing that was helping us. Alright, so against Eldrazi Tron, we take out our ley lines here. We bring in our Force of Vigors. We bring in our Gadogtig. We'll probably be wanting a Damping Sphere as well. And I don't normally like creature removal against them, so I'm going to take out these Savage Swipe. You could consider Suppression Field. I'm just not sure what I'd cut for it. Could maybe cut 1 Core Spirit Dancer. Yeah, let's go ahead. I might just cut 2. Actually. No, I don't want to cut 2. Cut a Hyena Umbra instead. Land. I don't know. I want Suppression Field, or else their Walking Ballistic can just ping my creatures for free. Okay, so no creature. Throw this rubbish hand back. This hand is looking a decent amount better. Let's go ahead and keep it. Still no sources of Totem Armor though, unfortunately. Throw back this forest. Alright, we'll keep the forest on the bottom of our library. Hopefully we draw a relevant aura. Bogle go. Now in this position, play out the 2 auras, because if they have Chalice on 1, you're not going to be getting much value at all. So we'll just play out our auras, use Core Spirit Dancer later in the game. Okay, new Maze Mind Tome. Yeah, I did see some deck lists running it. Seems like he's doing a whole lot of not very much though. Alright, so let's play out our Gadogtig, stop them from doing Karn or something. And just attack for 5. Looks like our opponent might have Natural Tron as well. Sort of unfortunate. Nothing we can really do about it, so hopefully we just lock off their Planeswalkers a little bit here. Alright, so he bottoms a card with the Tome, which is good news. And looks like he's doing a draw step activation as well, which he's put the card on top, so that's not as good. Here is the Tron mana. Definitely wish this was Damping Sphere right now. But it is not. We still have a decent board state. It's just a lot can go wrong from here. Considering where our board state was last game and how that went wrong. Just need to put up enough pressure. Alright, so Mana Reshaper is not bad. Thought-Knots here is going to get Core Spirit Dancer. We do just get to attack. I think I'm going to leave Misty Rainforest uncracked for now. I want the option to get Dried Arbor if it comes up. Alright, we are drawing gas. So let's just get in there for 5. I'll leave this Windswept Teeth in hand. Maybe our opponent plays a second Thought-Knots here instead of a different creature or a different land, and maybe we get them with that. I'm pretty certain they're going to just block with Matter Reshaper here. Oh, actually, if he double blocks, I lose my Bogle. That was kind of a bad attack. Well, let's kill the Thought-Knots here first, because we draw a card that way. I don't think we can just like sit back and not attack though, so... Come on, Core. Ah, Spider Umbra right on time. Goodness gracious, that's annoying. Alright, let's go in on this Gadok Tig now. It's really unfortunate. If we'd drawn that instead of the Windswept Teeth, he wouldn't have got a very good block like what he did. So, let's see what happens. Access to 8 mana now. Or he's just got the Spatial Contortion. So, you know. Good games. Good games. Is he somehow exiling a Rancor or something with this? What is he doing? He needs to let that resolve because his creature spells are not an instant. Suppose so. Yeah, looking like a big fat walking ballista. Well, yeah, our hand has not been kind to us at all. Well, the way the game's played out here has not been kind to us at all. Sort of wish we drew our cards in a different order to what we did. And of course we are now flooding out. So that's spectacular. Maybe I should have played the Core Spirit Dancer over the Gadok Tig, and then I wouldn't be in this position. Maybe I shouldn't have been so scared about them potentially having natural Tron. I think that's probably correct. But not much I can do about that now. So our opponent got more Eldrazi. Looks like he might be snatching the Rancor out of our hand with a Thought-Knots here as well. So I'd say we're just well and truly dead here. Yeah, I really wish this didn't go this one-sided. This is ridiculous. It's not normally this one-sided, but here we are. Guess I might as well thin the deck by 1 card. Does that even gonna matter? Because he's just got the lethal damage. Another Walking Ballista, shoot us for 5. Holy crap. Alright, well, this isn't how the matchup... Like, normally it's a good matchup for them, but this was bullshit. It shouldn't have gone like this. Our opponent was very fortunate with what they drew into what we drew and everything. I guess my attack was a pretty poor one. Into the Reality Smasher, sorry, into the Thought Not Seer and the Matter Reshaper. But yeah, that's the way the game goes. You don't always have everything play out perfectly. We'll see you back for round 2. Okay, we are back here for round 2 on the play where we should be. The sand's looking pretty decent. I'm going to go ahead and keep it. Weakness is we don't have double white and Dried Arbor. Doesn't exactly drop on down and do a whole lot. So, Burst in the Dark, a very good hand. Opponent has unfortunately mulliganed down to 5 here. So we're going to go ahead and start with our Leyliner and play out our Slippery Boy. Pass to our opponent. See what they got for us. Wooded Foothills. Sacred Foundry. Could this be Burn? Yep, looking a lot like Burn. Considering buffing the Dried Arbor there, don't know if it's good. Let's just go down on the Bogle, attack for 2. Then after I dropped 1 to 2 Totem Armor spells on my Bogle next turn, I'll potentially be able to switch modes and start chump blocking until I find white mana for Daybreak. Eidolon. Alright, Eidolon could be an issue. Hopefully we see our mana now. No mana yet. Okay. How are we going to do this? I'm going to get this to at least 3. Might just jump it up to 4 and then switch to jump blocking mode till we get our white mana happening. So health's at 11, which is still healthy enough. Opponent is not going to be able to do a whole lot anytime soon to us. Goblin Guide, okay. So Goblin Guide's probably going to be on defense here. Really? Alright, so he's decided to not attack yet. Alright, and we hit a miss there. 9. So currently my opponent has 4, 5, 6 damage. Yep, let's just chill for a little bit longer. Could potentially play out the Scout there on the Dried Arbor, but it seems like 2 points of unnecessary damage there. Another Eidolon. It's not too bad. Is my opponent out of mana as well? Okay, my opponent is out of mana there. Well, we are flooding out on creatures. Just gonna chill. No need to panic just yet. Alright, looks like my opponent has hit a land drop here. Be able to cycle away this Fiery Islet. Going to be able to shoot down our Dried Arbor with Grim Lavamancer. Alright, well if he attacks, at least I might draw a land. Leyliner's Sanctity on top. Are you flipping kidding me? Alright. Alright. So we are on 6. We drew a Leyliner's Sanctity there. I think we just lose. Honestly, we have not done a whole lot here. Outside of just sit here chump blocking and missing on land all game. keep a 2-lander and don't draw a single land in 5 draw steps. Feels bad. We're still like really good spot against this deck, even if we're playing games 2 and 3. If they attack here, I'll just block the Eidolon, assume that they don't have the pump effect for Swift Spear. Alright, so we draw white mana, and we play Daybreak, and we hope that they don't have Skullcrack. My opponent can actually fog the life gain here with his Grim Lavamancer. That would suck, and then he'd have to do it again to a different creature next turn. Their life total is getting low as well though. Alright, let's hit on in. Do what we have been waiting to do. Alright, looks like Eidolon is biting the dust. So no life gained because of the Grim Lavamancer activation there. See if we can survive this turn. Opponent still can't attack, hit us there. So just gonna block the Swift Spear here. Potential for the most damage. Doesn't matter because his other creatures are gonna kill us anyway if he has the bolt for the Swift Spear. Let's just go like that. Spirit Dancer on. Looks like he's got something. Skullcrack. Okay, that's gonna hit himself, and we lose. Okay, cool. Alright, so we lost to Land Screw that game. That sucks. Let's move on from that. Get our core Spirit Dancers out. Bring our Path in. Bring probably 2 Force in. Force being good for Eidolon. Potentially the Enchantment Destruction enchantment as well. I forget what it's called at the current time. Might just minus a Spirit Mantle and then that will do it. Alright, so we'll be on the play. So we have got, I don't like this hand. We're going to take too much damage from our Horizon Canopy. We don't have a quick clock. We don't have lifelink. We don't have double land. Yeah, this is like super trap. Alright, this hand looks a million billion times better. Let's keep it. Bottom a Bogle. Done. Get our Leyline out there. And at least we have a good curve. So we just lost to like a burn deck that mulliganed to 5 through Leyline. That was embarrassing. But here we go. Round 2. Let's get it happening. Goblin Guide. Oh, it is Goblin Boy. Alright, let's see him do his thing. Flip us a land. A Rancor. Okay, Rancor's not bad. We got a real quick lock here. We're just going face. Take a little bit of damage there from the Horizon Canopy again. And next turn we can attack for 9. It's going to be hard for our opponent to beat us off that. Let's see what they do. Sanctity on top. Alright, well, let's just slam down this other Rancor. Cycle Sunbaked Canyon. Yikes. Well, we're certainly not out of the woods yet, but we've got to be getting that close to it. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. Good stuff. I'm going to bring in this last Force of Vigor here. Maybe remove a fetch land. Go with that. See how our hand looks. Another Horizon Canopy only hand without lifelink. Let's throw this one. Alright, I guess I keep this and hope they are creature heavy. Yeah, this isn't great because we're pretty far ahead, far behind card disadvantage wise. Maybe I could go for a better hand, but I'm just gonna hope we hit our land and Savage Swipe is really good here. And then maybe we can get a double Eidolon with our forces and draw into something. See what will happen. Comes the Goblin Guard again. A Rancor on top. Okay. Okay, at least that's some damage. We are looking for land now. Preferably one that does not deal us damage. Alright, here comes a Swift Spear. And another Swift Spear. Opponent's down to 1 card in hand. Okay. Did he mulligan? Opponent mulligan to 5. Yikes, their draws are not being good. Bogle on top. Alright, well that's extremely sad. Let's hold up a chump blocker here. Show me land. Dried Arbor. Not the land we were looking for. I'll take it though. We'll block the guide. We won't get blown out blocking guides, so that's pretty good. Indestructible. Yikes. Okay. Alright, so we lose our totem armor there. Never mind about the not getting blown out. Zero cards in hand. He can attack for 4. Alright, let's just chump block again. We'll play a Bogle next turn. We're nowhere near killing him. I need to try and stabilize here. Not great at all. Rancor on top again? God damn it, just give me something worthwhile. Lightning Bolt, okay. Are we just dead? Yikes. Well, we have to fetch. We do throw back the Rancor there, and if he bricks and we hit Daybreak Coronet, we can get back into it. Let's not play Dried Arbor. If we play Dried Arbor, our opponent might get Searing Blaze and get us that way. Okay. Are you kidding me? Oh well. Well, we lose that one to, yeah, maybe it was a bad hand and I shouldn't have kept it. This is pretty disappointing so far. I can't believe how poor we are running right now. Okay, I'm gonna screw my head on and be back here for round 3 with some better gameplay. Okay, round 3 just about to start. That's the last of our leeway as far as allowing ourselves for losses are concerned. We have to turn around and do something pretty nice, pretty spectacular here. Get ourselves into a nice position. So it looks like we've won the die roll. RC Merriman. So we'll be on the play here. Alright. Man, our hands have just been garbage. I think we keep this, but it's still super average. Holy moly. Opponent has also mulligan 6. Just like a good 7. Would that be too much to ask? Dredge. It's Dredge. Alright. That's not a bad one. Doesn't make a difference which Umbra we lead on. I'm going to lead on Hyena Umbra. I guess maybe if I draw Ethereal Armor it makes a slight difference. Okay, so a couple of blanks there for my opponent. So get in for 2. Generally I'd consider this a good matchup, but I don't have double white, I don't have Daybreak in this hand. A little bit nerve-wracking. They've got the added power of Silver Smite Ghoul, which is taking the place of Bloodghast. Hardcast Life from Loam, you got it. Fortunately, my opponent has got a slow hand here. We're going to get in for 7. And we're still drawing blank. Very blank. Fortunately, my opponent is also not doing a huge amount here. So we can attack for 8 and then try to get the win after that. Maybe we actually draw an aura and just finish him here. Alright, that'll do it. Not too shabby off of whatever the hell this horrible, horrible hand was. Alright, let's see what we can do. So we're removing these ley lines. We're bringing in our Rest in Peace. Path is no good. Tulparab can be okay. I don't really like a 1-for-1 removal in this matchup, so we're going to take out these Savage Swipe. Alright, I guess we just leave a 1 of Leyline in, or if I can get 3 Leylines, that wouldn't be bad. Maybe I remove a core and a land and go with that. Because I do play Thoughtseize and I don't just want to have my hand torn to pieces by Thoughtseize. Alright, hand looks good. Let's keep it. Cue the Thoughtseize. But yeah, we got a creature. We got a bunch of good auras. We got a Rest in Peace. We got fetch land, so we can go in and Dried Arbor if they take our core. Opponent has mulligan to 6. So we'll look to lead on Misty Rainforest once we get to our turn. Alright, Spirit Mantle is a card. So, just passing to our opponent here. Let them do what they're doing, probably a Cathartic Reunion. Then we'll just jam Rest in Peace next turn. A turn after we can call. Alright, he's discarded 2 Dredges and hit a little bit. Nature's Claim and Conflagrate in the yard now. Oh, opponent's not doing anything too impressive here. Scout's not bad. Not bad at all. Let's just get a plains, play out our Rest in Peace. and pass to our opponent. Might as well just make their game a lot harder and remove Conflagrate from being a potential spell that can deal with call. Hardcasting something. Cathartic Reunion. Let's enter the exile zone. Prized Amalgam, Life from the Loam. Okay. Okay. There's really no huge need to go in on Core Spirit Dancer here. We're pretty far ahead as it is. If I drew land there, I probably would have. But might as well just go on the resilient creature that's not going to get a random Conflagrate to the face, or a lightning bolt, or lightning axe more likely. But yeah, just play as safe as possible when you are ahead, so you don't get blown out. Alright, Stinkweed Imp, not going to do a whole lot. Trample and Ethereal Armor seem like they're going to be good here. Big old attack for 8. I find it's like literally just trying to draw a Nature's Claim to then reload into his graveyard and go up. But yeah, that is all she wrote. We did get the win there. Dredge players continuing to dislike graveyard hate, I'm sure. So back to 1-2 now. I'll see you guys for round 4. Alright, we are just about to get into round 4 here. So yeah, 1 and 2. I'm gonna see if we can turn this around. A lot of players use grade names. I believe that means they have dropped from the tournament. One of the downsides of yeah, look at all those drop names. One of the downsides of losing the first 2 rounds is your count back gets even worse if the people you get paired against end up dropping. So you know, we're gonna have to let the results do the talking, and hopefully, yeah, we make something of it. Alright, I'm going to keep this. We are on the draw. Opponent has kept a 7. We're keeping this 7. It's a pretty good one. Alright. Snow Island. Snow's supposed to be dead. I wonder if my opponent got the memo. Alright. In case he's on some sort of Stoneforge Mystic deck, let's get out a Scout. Difference being is sort of fire and ice has pro blue. So we could limit their choices ever so slightly. It's probably a thing in the ice and we're probably going to get destroyed. Get ready for a jammed thing. Stoneforge Mystic, okay. Comes the Battle Skull. Alright, let's go ahead and thin the library a touch, get a Plains, and we'll go Sentinel's Eyes, Ethereal Armor, attack. We do have Vigilance now, so that's really nice. When you have the inclusion of Sentinel's Eyes and you run into it with your other auras. If you haven't seen Daybreak in your hand or in what you draw, that extra source of vigilance can be very, very handy. Alright, well that's sort of a bummer, but we can just start our attacks here. Alright, I'm gonna leave this other Hyena Armor in hand. It might be the wrong decision though. Attack for 6. See what our opponent does. I'm going to second main play another Bogle. Pass to my opponent here. So unsurprisingly, it looks like Batterskull is coming down. Get a Temple Garden. Bring her in tapped. Go to my turn. Ethereal Armor is pretty nice. I think I'd just put one on each creature. I might just shock this one into play around Spell Pierce as well. And also playing around Supreme Verdict too. Snapcast Mage Chump Block. That's not too horrible for us. He's going to get an opt back as well. So you're going to take the 7 from the Bogle. That's interesting. Okay. Obviously we could just get Cryptic Commanded out and just lose here. But I think we're in a decent spot. Alright, hello Misty Rainforest. Not hugely happy to see it, but we'll see what happens with our attacks here. Alright, double block is probably good for us. Alright, so they've got a Shark Typhoon. And they can put Batterskull on it, but we can just go wide, first strike and win. Alright, cool. So we know a little bit more about what our opponent is up to after seeing that Shark Typhoon just now. I do like Savage Swipe into these Stoneforge decks because it's a good card against Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, look, Gadok Teeg seems like it's going to be really strong. It will stop the... I won't stop the cycle, it will stop the hard cast of that Typhoon. We're going to want some number of Force of Vigor as well. I might actually bring in all 3 copies. What do I remove? Maybe Gadok Teeg's not that amazing. Just minus on that. Alright, let's go. Yeah, any Cryptic Command business, we're going to be in a good spot for. Massive Nombo between Rancor and Savage Swipe. I'm going to mulligan this. We can do better. Alright, this looks like better. We'll keep this one bottom A Bogle. We'll go from there. We can't cast Force of Vigor yet, but we might be able to later. Once our opponent has sunk a large amount of mana into it. Into putting artifacts on the board. Just blow them all up. We got Rancor, so that's an additional way to cast the Force now. We can exile the Rancor without disrupting our hand too much. Really? Interesting. What's he doing? Remand? Mana leak? Alright, let's run out a Rancor into it. Is he just skipping through? So what's his play? Turn 3 to Fairy or something? Did he bottom with Opt? He topped with Opt and then did nothing on turn 2. That's very bizarre. Right now I'm sort of scared of Blessed Alliance. It feels like what he's going to be doing. Alright, not yet. Obviously I put the Rancor down there because it's free. So here comes the flashback Opt. He topped. Okay. Alright, we're not going in on Core Spirit Dancer here because obviously it can just get Path to Exile. We'll however take the draw from it. And we draw a Rancor. Alright, so we'll attack for 7. Don't know how our opponents are going to block our creature out here. I don't think they can. So even if they put sort of Feast and Famine or Batterskull down, we still just trample over and kill them. So maybe they're just fetch shocking and losing. No fetch shock. Timely reinforcements will give them a turn, sure. Oh, they don't even get the tokens from it. Yikes. Alright, they path our core. We might be able to win the game if we run into an aura here. We're 1 point of killing them at the moment. Alright, so let's go ahead and Daybreak. And that's going to be game. Cool. So we just beat an Azura's Stoneblade deck. Looks like the losers bracket down here where we've lost an interesting deck. That's okay. Happy to get the win. Hopefully my opponent continues playing for a while to help my count back. And from here, yeah, we look on to round 5. We're in for 10 rounds, so we've got a fair few to go. I'll see you guys back for the next one. Okay, so round 5 is over. Looks like we're all the way up to rank 266, and well, we're not qualifying for prizes just yet. We're gonna have to improve on this score. But hey, if I keep versing whatever that Stoneforge deck was, maybe we can keep doing that. I shouldn't say that. We have lots of good matchups. Tumbling Cat's sitting undefeated 4-0. He's an Eldrazi Tron player. I don't think I recognise any other names up the top there. I did see Runner about somewhere when I was loading in. Yeah, there he is, sitting in 44th, 3-1. So a lot of people in this tournament. This isn't a small little 5-game tournament, no. Go on the full 10 rounds. Goblin Lackey, think he's on Goblins? Quite possible. Phantasmal Bear, recognise that name as well. Alrighty. Yep, but we're here. We need to represent Bogles the best we can, and see if we can get a little more attention, and see if we can actually get something printed for it as well. That would be probably the most ideal thing. So, Majorit, something like that. We're on the play. I'm going to keep this. We have got double hexproof hand with double ethereal armor. Core spirit dance for good measure. Pretty happy with it. We'll lead Temple Garden. In case Ponza, in case Liliana, things like that. Play Scout because it is technically the safer move with the non-blue. Like 99.9% of the time it's not going to matter, and then when it does you'll not be too happy about playing the wrong creature. Our opponent's not giving a whole lot away to us about what their game plan is. I think we just get a plains, go double armor and attack. Seems pretty reasonable to me. If it's a Jund deck and they make us discard, they can't make us discard into Liliana, so we're pretty happy about that. Forest. Is this Scape Shift? I guess. If it's Scape Shift, hopefully I see Daybreak. I mean, hopefully I see it regardless, but Stomping Ground and tapped. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. So, play Gristbone. Got my opponent on a 2-turn clock now. We'll just attack on in for 8. Play out that Bogle. Off to the side there. And we should have the win next turn. Forest. Okay. Is my opponent going to attempt to do anything or just concede before giving me information? Alright, opponent's conceded. Makes sense. Makes sense. I'm going to assume this was Ponza and board as if I was versing Ponza. So, Path to Exiles, Suppression Fields. Well, maybe not Suppression Field on the draw, maybe only on the play. I might just remove these Suppression Field here. So we'll take out the 4 Leyline, we'll bring in the 4 Force and the, sorry, the 2 Force and the 2 Path. Definitely on the play against Ponza you do want Suppression Field though. Let's see what our hand looks like. Interesting. Opponent begins with 7. We've got Daybreak, we've got Rankle, we've got a Path. I think we can do better. Alright, we'll keep this one. Bottom the Horizon Canopy. Done with that. Let's see the turn 1 Utopia Sprawl or Arbor Elf. Confirm my Ponza suspicions. Yep, there's the Arbor Elf. Alright, so we might as well lead on the Forest here and get our creature happening. We're getting pillaged or blood mooned here. So he'll have access to 4 mana here. Could be a Bloodbraid Elf. It is a Bloodbraid Elf with another Utopia Sprawl. Alright, so my opponent's done literally nothing this turn. That is good for us. Oh, look. I like the look of the Windswept Tooth. Get that basic plains happening. We'll go Hyena Umbra plus Rankle. If we go Spider Umbra, we deal 1 less point of damage when still not out of the range of a card like Anger of the Gods. So, and they can board in Anger of the Gods against us. Like, turn 2 Anger of the Gods on our 1 creature, which is a 1/1 hexproof, has nothing else happening yet. Pretty yikes, but this is looking pretty good. Opponent's got 6 mana, using 3 to play the god. Has he got Blood Moon now? Arbor Elf? Okay, God's online. Anything else? Okay, nothing else to do. Interesting. Well, we might need to start going a little bit defensive here. I'm going to leave our blockers. Hopefully we draw Daybreak. Or even just something so we can fight our creatures with theirs, shrink their god. Man, how good would a land destroy effect be right here? Destroy 3 devotion. It'd be amazing. Not that we play it in this deck, but just... Cindervines, you kidding me? Get out of here, Cindervines. Don't like this card. What can I do? I think my opponent probably attacks with God only here. I think. Yeah, we'll just take that. Hopefully we get Daybreak, and then, you know, he'll Cindervines it, but whatever. And then maybe we set up for a win in the following turn after that. Alright, well, that's not bad. Can I kill? If I go Rancor Spider attack? No. Even attack here? I don't think so. I think I just lose this one. Got 8 power on the board. I can jump block 4 of it. Alright. Maybe if we're winning off of just damage to the face. We draw Ethereal Armor and we beat him up next turn, maybe. Chum block Scout on the god, and hopefully that lets us live long enough. We still take 5 damage off his other creatures. That's assuming he doesn't have Bloodbraid Elf or Lightning Bolt or something. Lightning Bolt, and we're just dead regardless. He got the bolt. Okay, he's using Cindervines. That still deals damage to us when he actives it. I'll get bent. It's just better than Destructive Revelry by like a long shot. Now we're just dead. He can choose to block with the Bloodbraid Elf. It's not correct. Maybe he misplays. This is going to a game 3 for sure, though. My blanket. Now he can, you know, drain us for 2 as well. Gets the win there. Okay, so game 3. let's get that suppression field happening, because suppression field is really, really good here. I feel like we just take out these force. I think I still want Core Spirit Dancer. 12 Probe Damping Sphere. Nah. This is what we're doing on the play. Let's go. Let's go. Interesting. Is this capable? I can probably do better. Alright, well this is definitely a keep. Keep bottom. Actually, we'll bottom the Scout. Against Ponza, it doesn't matter that I have a slippery Bogle. Opponent has mulled to 6 as well. So take the 1 extra point from Horizon Canopy here to ensure we get white mana for next turn. And we can just go double or a jam, attack for 4. If he blood moons, whatever. If he pillages, whatever. Go to Temple Garden. I don't really think we want that. Let's get our attack on. Like a Daybreak Armor, a Daybreak Coroner, or another Ethereal Armor here would just give us a really convincing win. Pretty sure. See if our opponent can even do anything relevant. Hopefully they're just too slow. We are running out of resources pretty quickly right now. What are they casting? Chandra. That does not seem very impressive. Oof. Well, Bloodbraid's getting exiled. And we draw Rancor. Well, Rancor seems like a pretty good one to draw. That gives us a lot of damage on the clock. We'll just put this one down tap. Does that just stay exiled and they can play it whenever? That's broken. Well, we got our opponent dead next attack, so let's just kill them. Ignore that Chandra. We got Path Interaction. They jam like a giant god. They still have to deal with our flying. We can just path their god. I think the god needs 7 devotion, which they're not up to yet. 2, 3, 4. Be 5, 6 with the god. If they could go like Utopia Scroll into god, or Bloodbraid into god. Right, there is the Utopia Scroll. Again, I have to deal with our flying somehow though. It's a lot of mana. 6 mana. Can you add mana with Chandra? He's not done anything with Chandra this time. Alright, Forest in the exile zone. think we've got this one. Path is ready in a snap to shoot down his creature. Opponent could... Okay, Seasoned Pyromancer is not going to do diddly squat. Opponent could play a flying creature like Glorybringer and just chump block, but of course we've got the path for that. We've still got flying, so I'm sure he's doing a discard there, looking for his Cindervines, and then he's going to Cindervines, destroy the Gristman, try and recover from that. But then of course we've got Rancor and 5 power. Alright, cool. So we get the win against Ponza. Yeah, no huge amazing surprises there. It's a pretty decent matchup for us. Once you get the hang of it, it goes pretty darn well for us. So that's gonna jump us up the leaderboard a little bit. I suppose I'll see you guys in 40 minutes for the next round. So see you then. Okay, so halfway through the tournament, we moved from 266 up to 195. So we've got to keep these wins going, try and break into the top 128 players. Hopefully we place 64th or above, but you know, that's all gonna be a long way ahead of us from where we are right now. Okay, looks like the match is just trying to load here. Looks like we lost the die roll as well. This is Napcaster Mage. Now that's a name I recognise, but I can't remember what they are on. Definitely not as distinctive a name as the Tunneling Cap. Hand looks amazing. Hopefully we keep our guy and can get in and attacking and all that good stuff. So we'll go ahead and keep. If they take a guy, we could also go in on a Dried Arbor, but it doesn't look like we have to worry about that. Oh, we draw Ethereal Armor. We're going to have the attack for 5 on turn 2 now. No thing in the ice, thank goodness. So crack out this Windswept Teeth, get a Plains, cast Ethereal Armor. Alright, there is the Mana Leak, so we can't pay for that obviously. We'll just jam down this Rancor, attack for 3. Rancor is the most damage there. Field of Ruin. Is all they've got Field of Ruin for this turn? That's going to be awful for them. Alright, so we'll try Hyena Umbra. Try Daybreak. I suppose if they have another Mana Leak, it's not the end of the world. We've got another Daybreak in hand. Okay. Alright. Attack for 7, put our opponent to 10. Any opt or anything in the end step? No. Here comes an opt now. Puts it on the bottom, and about 1 aura off of finishing our opponent off. Cast his Daybreak. If they counter, they can't block with Celestial Colonnade there. Alright, looks like they're going to try and draw 2 cards there. Does Daybreak resolve? Alright, and yep, we get there. Excellent. Good work, team. Alright, let's get out these Rest in Peace. Going to be very strong here. Gadok Teague also going to be very good. Savage Swipe a little bit weak, and Suppression Field might be decent, taking out a Spirit Mantle. So that's what we're going to go with. Could maybe I'll, I don't know. Could maybe keep Spirit Mantle and for aggressive burn, but then like Spell Snare as well. And it's like 2 mana for 1 power, and it's better like if I'm resetting after a colonnade, like if I'm resetting and attacking into a colonnade, it's better, but yeah, maybe it's a better one-off. I don't know. Something to consider. Opponent chooses to play first. Makes sense. This is a core hand. I'm gonna get rid of this. What with Teferi and Path and all the rest. Alright, so opponent mulligan to 6 as well. We're gonna be going down to 5 now. Opponent has kept a 6 card hand. Alright, so it's not looking too great for us here. Wait, bottom's the bottom arbor. So actually bottom Daybreak Coronet here. Just look to draw any aura. Maybe land. Let's get rid of Gadok Teague. Rats. I should have bottomed land. Alright, so Slippery Boy and Puss. Yeah, definitely not feeling super confident here. Maybe I should have gone down to 4. Well, that is a decent draw. Let's cast an Ethereal. Alright, Ethereal has resolved. Get the attack for 2. What is our opponent doing now? Timely reinforcements. Alright, sure thing. Did they gain life then? I guess they did, yeah. Okay. So make sure you fetch a non-basic land here because Field of Ruin, you don't want to get yourself behind on land advantage. I should be casting this second main. He's only ever going to chump block with 1 soldier though, so don't think it's making a huge difference there. Could look to cast the Daybreak Coronet, but that's just way weaker into a Teferi. I just prefer to get Core Spirit Dancer out there so I can start maximizing my draws. I smell a Supreme Verdict, do you? I definitely smell a Supreme Verdict here. Alright, let's hope we draw an aura and then we can get him with Dryad Arbor. We draw Core Spirit Dancer, so that sucks. I don't see enough of a point of leaving Core Spirit Dancer in hand there. I'll just throw it down. Alright, some more timely tokens. That's not horrible. Me aura, that is not an aura. What are we getting? What are we getting? All the land is what we are getting. Our opponent has an opt. Puts it on top. That can't be good for us. I guess when you have a million Path to Exiles, you can duel that. So, get the Temple Garden thinned out of our deck there. That is not an aura. Oh, a Snapcaster Mage? Oh, Shark, Cyclone, Typhoon thing. Yeah. Look, that's fine. We drew the Dried Arbor, which is a better creature anyway. We're gonna want to see an aura this turn. Alright, that is a Hyena Umbra. Alright, hopefully no Cryptic. He bottoms with his ops, so that is promising. Should go like this, so you guys actually get to read something. Let's get in there for 5. Alright, looks like we stabilized. If they had Cryptic Command, they would have played it there. Alright. Land and no attacks, not even with the flying creature. Interesting. Alright, well. Daybreak. Watch us get 3 for 1 by a Cryptic bounce. I've got to go for it though, because if he's got Cryptic anyway and we just attack with what we've got, we just he just does the bounce and then blocks and kills our creatures, so you can't not go for this here. So opt, okay. Bottom. Okay, he bottomed with ops. Hopefully he blanked. Alright. Let us attack. Got some decent damage. Just need to push over that last push past the jump blocker if we can with a Rancor. Hanging out for a Rancor. That can just stay in hand. My opponent has Blessed Alliance. I'll scoop. Okay, here comes the Supreme Verdict off of a Mystic Sanctuary. We do have the other Bogle in hand though to reload on, so hopefully we draw something relevant. I guess he's just going to get in for 2 points of damage in the air. No? Okay. interesting that my opponent does not want to get in for damage here. Alright, well, we need a creature, so we'll put that on top. My opponent might have stabilized now. Hopefully they broke on counter. Oh no. Field of Ruin forced the shuffle? You're kidding me. That's so lame. Alright, Core Spirit Dancer's OP. Let's see if we can draw one. That'll do as well. That will do as well. Oh, he's got the counter. God damn it. Counter draw. And this one's spiraling out of control nice and quickly. Give me creature. Alright. Alrighty-o. And it's also got a colonnade to worry about. Alright, did my best job of trying to skip through my turn there, but fortunately my opponent was slow, so I was able to cancel it. And we are just getting land. Land into land. So surely he just gets cryptic here. Opt. Wouldn't you just cryptic? I guess maybe he's gonna look to bounce Sanctuary some other way. I don't know. Opt into opt, get some monk tokens, all these prowess triggers. And he topped again. Okay, that's not good for us at all. Alright, we'll just skip through our turn. Ah, now we're getting Fate Sealed as well. So we need our opponent to bottom with the chase, and then we also need to basically have two creatures on top of our library in a row, and they need to be creatures that can't be targeted. They need to be hexproof. Alright, so we lose. So you're targeting with Sanctuary here. Cryptic command. Alright, I have seen enough. We're not winning this one. We'll get them in game 3. Do I want to change anything out of my sideboard? I think I'm pretty happy with what I've done. Let's leave it the same. Yikes, give me a 7 I can keep. Holy moly. Alright, I'll keep this one. Probably bottom the... I want to bottom the core here, but... guess I just... bottom Rest in Peace. Hope that Suppression Field gets my opponent. Because if they have something like a Celestial Colonnade in hand, I'll play that turn 1 tapped. Then you'll be able to get their fetch land. Alright, hopefully Suppression Session is good here. Mystic Sanctuary down tapped as well. Okay, okay. Land. Okay, great. So I get to Core Spirit Dancer, get a draw here. Great. Okay, that's good. Good, good, good. There's a card on the bottom of their library. could go in on core here. I think I just like going in on the scout. It's assuming a lot to go in on the core there. Hopefully suppression field is doing work. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see what they're doing for turn 3. Polluted Delta is gonna cost mana to sacrifice. So opponent's mana is locked up now. That is good. Very pleased to see that. And it's looking a bit like our mana's locked up as well. Let's get in for 3. Opponent could Snapcast Mage and then we can go in on core or out the Bogle. Be pretty okay with that. We also have to be scared of Supreme Verdict here as well. Hopefully a bottom with the opt. Okay, they put a card on the bottom with opt. That is good. Watch the Supreme Verdict get just slammed here. Alright, maybe not. Go ahead and get a Temple Garden, thin that deck out. We are looking for auras. Come on, give me an aura so I can Yu-Gi-Oh off. Wow. Just wow. Alright, let's see if our opponent does a silly block with a Snapcaster Mage here. I actually want them to. Shark tornado thing cycled. Oh, does the cycling cost an extra 2 mana and he's miscalculated there? Okay, okay, that's good. Opponent activating Colonnade will cost extra mana as well. It's a Field of Ruin, which will also cost extra mana. Cycle one of these Horizon Canopies. Okay, we're in business, finally. Finally. Ooh, and another one? Okay, great. Great. Let's go. Let's go. Attack for 5 here. Shark Tornado actually will, yeah, Shark Typhoon. We'll trade. And then we can resolve another Bogle out of our hands. We can get our Grist Spoon back from the graveyard. We're trampling 4 damage here. So we'll just play 1 Bogle and we'll drop the Rancor. Haven't seen Force of Negation from my opponent yet. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Drawing a whole bunch of nothing here. This costs 5 to activate, so yeah. Safe to attack here. So you got another Shark Typhoon. That would be unfortunate. You could get a 2-power shark out this time. Do they literally make this card because of that terrible movie Sharknado? Like one of those movies that's so bad it became a cult, bloody famous movie. I think they might have. Activating our Griff Spoons from our graveyard will cost an extra 2 mana, so it will be 6 mana in total, by the way. We're not that close to it. Another Shark Typhoon. Yikes. He's doing it for 1 though. I don't know why he's not doing it for 2 there. What's he holding up? Opt? Oh, I really hope this isn't Mystical Dispute. That would suck. Okay, good. We resolve it. 3rd hexproof creature is a go. Opponent is not missing land drops. Monastery Mentor. Okay. Show me aura. Show me aura. Show me aura. Come on. Come on. Come on. Aura me up. I'm sick of seeing these lands. Come on, man. This just is not fair. Alright, let's stall the turn and then get a Grist Spoon and win that way. Seen the 3 auras all game in 18 cards. Awkward. I boarded 1 out. That can't be good. Opponent's now choosing to ignore the suppression field, which is understandable. got enough mana to activate Colonnade as well. I think I get Dried Arbor here. Or is that too early? Do I just get another Temple Garden? Alright, let's get Temple Garden. Come on, give me something. That is something. Alright, so Rancor. The Aerial Armor. Oh, Hyena Umbra, sorry. Cryptic, tap me, get a token, and then attack and I lose. Oh, god damn it. I feel like this was a very unfortunate game where we just drew nothing but land and creatures. If we actually applied pressure, we would absolutely crush this opponent. I guess it's to do with the hand that I kept, but yeah, that feels pretty bad, man. That feels really bad. We can chump block the Monastery Mentor with a Dried Arbor. Him activating the Teferi is going to cost mana. Okay. That might be advantageous to us if we can actually live. Fortunately, I don't have any Path to Exile in the deck. That cannot be good. I'm guessing my opponent knows what I'm doing here and has a way to beat it. Shark Typhoon. Okay. And then he cycles that, gets his path back. I guess that's still on the stack and he hasn't drawn yet. Wait, what the hell's just happened? Okay. What have we got here? Ethereal Armor, so now the deck finally wants to give me an aura. Are you kidding me? That feels so bad. That feels so freaking bad. Well, if we are able to apply any pressure whatsoever, maybe I should only have cast one of the Griff Spoons instead of both of them when I did. Other than that, I think we played the game as best as we could. Other than keeping a better hand. Yeah, I don't know, man. We just needed to not draw blank continuously for the entire match. Yeah. Alright, so we just lost to blue-white control without Terminus. Oh well. It happens. We'll go onwards to round 7. Okay, hi guys. We are back here for match 7. I didn't get a chance to look at the standings and see where we were sitting. I was distracted by just doing some Photoshop stuff. But yeah, we are on the draw. Hand looks good, we'll keep. Alright, we're up against the storm. Oh, Ancestral Visions, Blue Moon. Oh, I guess it's Blue Moon, or it could also be Restore Balance. Things to remember. Suspended a second Ancestral Vision. Okay. Opponent means business. So Serum Visions off that? Okay, it is Restore Balance. Okay. Well, let's assume they don't have it and get Core Spirit Dancer out there, because that's the only way we're going to kill our opponent with this hand. It's not like we have a triple Ethereal Armor, Rancor hand or something. Let's get Core Spirit Dancer out there. Hope she lives. Not an easy matchup for our deck. If Core dies to a Lightning Bolt here, or Izzet Charm, or whatever they're going to be doing, we weren't winning anyway, so... Alright, there's the Izzet Charm. Yep. Alright, we are glorifiably boned. If I knew I had an aura on top of my library, I guess I would have just played High and Armbringer Spoon, attacked, and then this turn I would have done Core Spirit Dancer plus Sentinel's Eyes. But, you know. Of course I don't know that. I didn't know that. Ancestral Vision going off next turn. And we draw Leyline, so that's not going to be very helpful. Alright, let's attack and see if we can somehow do something through a Restore Balance. Yeah, the only problem is if they do have Far Out. Here comes the enchantment, and then they're going to cast Restore Balance. Yeah, there's As Foretold. Then they can just sack things to this, and we lose everything. Yep. Cool. If we draw a land here, we might be able to survive. Okay. Do I actually have to click on them, or does it just automatically do it? Okay. Why? If I've just 6 through the turn, why do I have to do this? It's dumb. Doesn't make any sense. Cool, we lose everything. Double ley line in hand, and well, at least we got a land. That is step 1. Get out there, poster boy. Let's do this. It's a shame our opponent didn't accidentally click on me with Ancestral Vision. Yikes. Big old yikes. Fiery the Islet. Well, we can get in for 2 here. Good news is we only have 1 ley line left in our deck to draw, so we're almost out of ley lines. Are you kidding me? Is he getting Greater Gargantuan out here, or Electro Dominance? Okay, Crushing Footfalls. Okay, cool. That's me done. Okay. That's enough of that rubbish. Absolute fucking rubbish. I love decks that we just automatically lose against. It's so much fun. This is what I get for being in the losers bracket. So we've taken out our 4 ley line and our 2 savage swipe. Bringing in Gadok Teague because it's good against the Electro Dominance half of his combo. Bringing in Suppression Field because it's good against his Greater Gargantuan. Bring in Damping Sphere because he likes casting multiple spells a turn. And I might bring in 2 force because 1 doesn't quite seem like enough. Taking out Spider Umbra maybe. Alright, let's do that. Goodness, golly gracious. Alright, keep this. We have a chance. We also have to be scared of Blood Moon post-board as well. So it is good that we brought in what we brought in. Great. Gemstone Caverns. Next thing you're going to tell me he's playing Thing in the Ice as well. Let's just go to my second main and cast this because I'm not sure why. Because that's the way I did things. You're kidding me. Turn 1 Electro Dominance into Crashing Footfalls? That's ridiculous. Oh, stop being cancer. Into Restore Balance. Cool. Discard cards from my hand as well. Lucky me. Holy crap. What a load of cancer. Oh wait. I chose what I kept instead of what I discarded? Well, that's a stupid way to word it. Cool. It's very deceiving, considering how it said sacrifice all creatures, discard all land, and... What a fucking joke deck. Like, if balance is a ban card, why is this allowed to be a thing? Honestly, it's an absolute joke. Beyond a joke. Turn 1 Electro Dominance. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is potentially summing up how this event has been going for me. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Have you got another Restore Balance? Great. You got it, opponent. Good job, opponent. Congratulations, opponent. At this stage, Suppression Field's probably hurting us more than it's hurting them as well. So that's swell. Well, hopefully they've got nothing to do and we draw a green card and can punish them. Okay, never mind. They just get value. I think they can do that during our turn as well. Get more value during our turn. Cool. Well, yeah, we're just drawing dead, guys. I can't do anything against a turn 1 Electro Dominance from my opponent when I'm on the play. That's ridiculous. Oh, there's Force of Negation. Yep, cool. Good times. Cast creature, cast Grispoon, cross my little fingers. It's alright, 8 turn clock, we got this. We got this. I guess they're just cycling that Fiery Islet. Oh, Scalding Tarn. Okay. Oh dear, Mother of God, what are you doing with that great mana? Oh yep, here comes Greater Gargantuan. Get ready for scary stuff. That's not too bad actually. That might stop a lot of what our opponent is able to do. Actually not really, because they've... Let's Force of Vigor the Asphodel, pitching Gadok Teague. Wait. Never mind. I'm in the wrong turn. Hopefully this gets them. Alright, cool. We ditched the as foretold. That's good. Alright. Mission 1 accomplished. Just give me like an ethereal armor so I have a decent clock, please. Alright, well, any aura is better than no aura. Get in for those 3 big old points of damage. Four-turn clock. Another electro dominance. Well, we're about to get bent over here. Alright, crashing foothills. That's not too bad. Alright, show us a daybreak. We need the daybreak. Alright, that doesn't seem good. He is starting to sack land to his greater gargantuan. That does not seem good for us at all. Guess I block one, although he's going to trample 7. Maybe the point of life makes a difference somehow. Maybe we actually draw daybreak and don't just lose. Fucking honestly. Oh my fucking god. Could I just draw anything less useful than this freaking rubbish? Like, give me a fucking aura. Give me something that deals damage. Holy cow. Ugh. Well, we were looking alright when we won 3 in a row there, but yeah, that's pretty much going to be this over. As far as getting any decent prizes are concerned, I might be able to scrape into the top 64, maybe. It's going to be a pretty big uphill battle because my rating's going down from the 200 I'm already on. Yikes. Alright, well, we're going to chill and wait for the next round in like half an hour. Cool. Okay, about to go into round 8 here, sitting in 199th at the moment. Obviously having to get up to 128th for some description of play points and 64th for anything interesting. Basically what we're looking for here is a clean sweep of 3 wins, and we'll see how we're looking. Knowing my luck at this stage though, we're probably going to have some jank that we're awful against. We will see though. See what pops up in a moment. Alright, we have won the die roll. No creature. Excellent hand, we'll keep it. Bottom, windswept teeth. Ice and Canopy, it's slightly safer. Into a certain number of matchups. Still got an upkeep stuff. Let's remove that. Is this humans? Please don't be humans. Goblins. Okay. Warren Instigate. Okay. So leave this Core Spirit Dancer in hand for now. Get a nice little attack for 5. Do I want to attack or leave our blocks? Because this will put 2 goblins down. Alright, let's just chill for a bit and hold up blockers for at least a turn. I see myself falling very far behind. Because like if they're playing Simian Spirit Guard, the gimmick would be getting this guy out. Play across Spirit Dancer, see what happens. See if they've got any form of removal. They might have Munitions Expert. Right, no Munitions Expert that turn. I don't want to give them too much time to get back into it, but obviously if Core Spirit Dancer can do some work for us, that would be a swell. Alright, there's the Munitions Expert at sorcery speed. Shooting down our core. Yep, that is fine. Really, just getting vigilance in any respect would be ideal here. Holy cow. Oh, he's got 3 cards in hand. Let's stop giving him time. What's he gonna do? Jump block? Alright. No, alright, just takes the damage. Cool beans. It's not like this gets bigger when it hits me. It just puts stuff down. Yep, Goblin Matron. Goodness gracious, what the hell is this? Okay. Interesting. Still not dead if I draw something. I just need an aura. Be really nice. Another Goblin Matron. Be interesting to see if he's got another Morphodon, a Ringleader. You've got to be flipping kidding me. Holy crap. Why does this league hate me? Literally, I've done nothing wrong with my construction of the deck or my sideboarding. And even my keeps haven't been that bad, and I'm just absolutely getting, like, freaking put on a spit here. Like, this is ridiculous. opponent won't be able to go wide yet. They won't be able to combo us through a ley line either, so we don't have to worry about that. Might just be getting Snoop for value on top. Can't imagine them getting anything else. Yep, so there's the Snoop. No attacks from my opponent. That is incredibly bizarre. Alright, give me aura. This is extremely late. Guess I shouldn't have been impatient and shouldn't have attacked when I did, but I think we're going to have a lot of trouble finishing our opponent off either way. Alright, Snoop, here it is. It's going to be a bit annoying if he can give everything haste, but I think he's spent too much. Okay, come on, give me a daybreak. That is not a daybreak. He surely can just go wide and kill me now. Honestly, what a miserable bloody match. I can't even attack, I'm just dead. This is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Oh, and he's got a ringleader in hand. Yeah, alright. Alright. Slingbot gang. Frog tosser. Conspicuous snob. Well, we're just losing this match. I guess I shouldn't have played Core Spirit Dance when I did and just been a bit more patient. This is a funky looking goblin deck. I don't know why you'd have this as your lord. It doesn't seem good enough to me. I get he cheated it out for free, but Kiki Jiki, sure. So now it costs one less to cast. We can block that. Block. Guess we just block the Snoop, but it doesn't matter. We're probably going to like -20. Alright. Oh wait, are we not? Wait, no, because regular strike damage happens, and then we just die to all of this crap. Oh, he's putting out some stuff for free. How good? Well, he can't. Wow, this is ridiculous. What does a deck do against a Plague Engineer? Just cry? Like, holy crap. -9. Let me guess, Daybreak on top? No, okay. Not sure if I'm more happy or more upset at the fact that it wasn't on top. I'm just completely not surprised in the slightest. Cool. So we're going to want our Torpor Orbs and our Path to Exile. Suppression Field is kind of okay, but I think Torpor Orb just does more. And probably gonna look to remove a Spider Umbra here. And with that, we'll get into game 2. Yep. What it must be like to have your freaking deck perform the way it's supposed to perform. What a naughty. Okay, keep. If we lose to this, we're losing to the combo. This is like a million times better than the hand I kept last game. And we're on the play. Opponent's mulligan to 5. Alright, no turn 1 play for my opponent. I'm going to go ahead and crack this. I'm going to get a Plains, Ethereal Armor, Rancor, attack for 5. Next turn we can attack for 9. Then we can kill him the turn after that. So that is good. Sure. How far are we off of just killing them? I think we go for it. Because we could wait for another aura. But we'd need to realistically wait for another 2 auras. And or for like a high power one like an Ethereal Armor or a Daybreak. I'd just rather attack. Hope he doesn't combo me out. Did I take out my ley lines? I did not. I took out my cores. Okay, good. Because taking out ley line would be bad. See what his Warren Investigator can do. Looks like he doesn't have haste yet. Does he actually have the combo? Are you kidding me? Or is he just going to try and sling gang to survive an extra turn? Okay, thank goodness. It's good to actually do something in one of these games. Okay, nice big attack. Get the job done. And we should get it done through their life gain. Good. Right, so I kind of want suppression field. I just don't have anything to take out for it, so I'm just gonna go streamline. A little more streamlined here. Opponent's mulliganing to 6. I think we can keep this. If his removal is Munitions Expert, and we had a good time to go in on Dried Arbor, we can get protection from creatures, so Munitions Expert doesn't hit it anymore. I think that's fine. And then we'll have our, Vigilance, Lifelink, and be good from there. Alright, good ball by Torperal. Well, excellent. Literally one card in my deck that I couldn't draw then, and I drew it. Great. And now my opponent gets to go off for free. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I don't even know what to say or do. I'm just I can't believe how poorly we've drawn literally this entire tournament. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Because the hand was perfectly functional if I didn't draw Dried Arbor there, and then guess what I draw? Easy peasy. Oh, look, it's a thing. Fun times. No, it doesn't mean crap. We got a turn 3 Dried Arbor. Take that, opponent. Take that. Get ready for Munitions Expert to ruin our day. I guess we might as well try this one. Okay, cool. Spirit Mantle's probably safer, because now I can't block if he's got Munitions Expert, or if I block. Yeah, no, that's just wrong. I should have gone Spirit Mantle. If I block the Investigator and he Munitions Experts before damage, then I just lose my Dried Arbor. Silly enchantments I put down there. Yeah, definitely loose. Is the Simian Spirit Guide for flex or something, or what's going on there? Oh, yep, here comes the Munitions Expert, so I'm getting punished here. Hopefully he doesn't have a second. But yeah, I can't block this Warren Investigator now. And yikes, am I just dead? 4, 6, 12, 13, 14. Fucking hell. I do anything? This is all because I didn't play my Spirit Mantle there. I actually could have come back and won this. I'm just playing awfully. Guess I block as much damage as possible. Hope to draw a path and have that somehow do something. I don't know. Yep. Well, I played this game bad. I deserve to lose this one. And yeah, I don't know, I'm pretty close to just dropping, honestly. I shouldn't be making misplays like that. That's not acceptable, even slightly. It's, yeah, real awful, real yikes. Yeah, well look, the round timer's got ages to go. I'm not going to finish in the top 128 after that. There's no fucking way in hell. Alright, I'm going to wrap the video up there. I'm not playing on from this position. I'm just, yeah, not going to happen. Not going to happen. That's not the deck I want. This is the deck I want. Alright. So, I mean, deck-wise, I think the list was pretty solid, and I want to continue running this list for at least a little while. But yeah, matchups that we drew into, and particular hands that we got, and it wasn't our day for the tournament. We'll just sum up to that. Yeah, sort of unfortunate, but I suppose that is going to happen from time to time. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about the deck, if there are any plays I could have done different, or sideboarding decisions that you would think would have been better than what I decided. I'm pretty disappointed. Like, that was fairly substantial low roll compared to how I normally perform with the deck. So, and just ending on a misplay like that and like bad matchups is, yeah, pretty feels bad. But yeah, we'll leave it there. Like and comment down below what you think, and subscribe if you're new and want to see more. Thank you all, and see you next time.